Rashida. Zaimat against Rita, table number 1 right now. Zaimat Rita, second semi-final, table number 1 right now. Unit please, bagenda kutebwabo. Zaimat Rita, esawa eze ne timu yo please, leave the table. Eze and your team. Before table.
Sorry? A very good evening, dear viewers, and welcome aboard once again. First of all, sorry for the late start of live commentary. There was a change in the program. First of all, the organizers decided that the semi-finals shall be played one at a time. And then later, in the interest of time, the decision was remade for the semi-finals to be done simultaneously. That's why I waited to do commentary, because I was setting up the live stream for the second semi-final. That now this match between Sheila and Rashida is having its second frame on, with Rashida having a 1 frame lead, racing to 7 for 1 hour and 15 minutes. The second final is between Rita and Zaimat. Same exact race and same exact condition and game regulations. That one is currently drawing 0-0. First frame being played on table number 2. It is live on break and finish live Facebook. In this one, Rashida, having failed to finish the yellows frame, is having Sheila playing with a defensive game. Of course, the very necessary defensive game, which is giving her what is in my position a likelihood of winning frame number 2, making it an equalizer for herself. There is no love lost between the two. They are big time rivals. They move on well with each other, though not so well. And yes, some banter that exists between the two, and not just between the players, but also between their sets of fans. Here in the city of Kampala, majority of the fans like to fancy Rashida where she's best. In the east of the country, starting from Jinja City all the way up to the border between Uganda and Kenya, Sheila is the darling. By the way, I want to think that Sheila is the most supported female Ugandan player in the country. Her fan base is so huge in the east of the country. For the players that are based in the city, they share the supporters amongst themselves. Rashida will not want the first 2 frames to be shared between herself and her opponent. She will look at this as an opportunity for her to win a second frame all in a row. She's biting her teeth, wanting to put the yellow big to the corner pocket, because it's at the bottom of your screen. That will be her aim. She can, but of course, big level of difficulty. She seems to be going for precision. She's not on target whatsoever. She could be lucky with the snooker. She's not lucky with the position of the white ball. She's losing the frame. It's going to be an equalizer. Advantage. Sheila Anchor, who is having her jersey branded champion anchor. By the way, it is her birthday today, and she equalizes on her birthday. Sheila 1, Rashida 1, race to 7 in 1 hour and 20 minutes. Once again, dear viewers, welcome back. Now the Facebook viewers, do join us. I'm streaming 2 of the semi-finals of the day at the same time. Break and Finish Live Facebook does have the match between Rita and Zaimat, in which Rita is having a 1-frame lead. Peter Chebe Live YouTube does have the match, maybe equally big, maybe even bigger, between Rashida and Sheila. In that one, 2 frames have been played and they are leading, and they are drawing 1 frame apiece. Both matches are now sharing the same exact commentary that is on Facebook and YouTube. And both videos are looking pretty clear, most especially the YouTube video, in which Rashida is on the yellows with Sheila on the reds. The Facebook video does have all these players call themselves champion, Champion Anka, it's what she's having on a t-shirt. Champion Rashida, Champion Zaimat, Champion Rita. Of course, Rashida is a multi-champion. She has won She has won 8 of the last 12 tournaments of the Pool Association of Uganda. She's been that dominant on the local scene. Anka Sheila is champion. She's Uganda's national champion. She won the National Open Championship and is driving a Mark X. Very proud. She has her picture on the high screen with the name Champion Anka. She's a very, very proud winner. Zaimat won the Kampala Open Pool Championship in 2017. She has also won the Uganda Pool Club's knockout title. All the times that it has been held, she has been part of the winning team. She has also won the Ugandan Pool League once and has won the All Africa Pool Championships thrice. Very dependable, very solid, also very adored, very loved by players and fans, not only because of her playing skills, but also she has a very good character and personality. Rita, a big champion, one of the renowned champions of Ugandan pool, maybe one of the renowned champions of African pool ladies category, one of the faces of African pool for the last dozen years, and still growing strong. A legend of the game in the country and on the continent. YouTube has Rashida in trouble. Facebook has Rita in the lead. Maybe you can even give me a prediction of which players you think will be making the final. Watching on Facebook, watching on YouTube, just give me a tip on who you think will be in the final, who versus who. Charles Sawyer, thank you for watching. Who do you think will be making the final? Which exact players? You're also free to use, I'm imploring you to use the split screen to watch the 2 semi-finals at the same time. For some of the good phones, like the phone of Lexton Salizi, split screen is automatically provided in the phone settings. For those of you who don't have it, you can as well download it from where you buy your apps, maybe Play Store, maybe Apple Store. The app is called Split Screen. Then once you open up, you follow these prompts. It will direct you into having one app up and one app down. You select which app. You can choose perhaps YouTube up and Facebook down, or vice versa. Whichever the case is, you can have one video up and one video down and watch them at the same time. After all, they are having the same commentary. It will be a very good experience. It's okay. Now, what I do is I never did it. It's okay. The very young. Chimiansolite, thank you for watching on Facebook, just as is Bubudan and Rumbi Chipanga Mate. You can give the what? You can give more. Or no, you can give her both. Hey. Rita 1, Zaimat 1. Sorry. Still 1-1 between Rita and Zaimat, while it is 1-1 between Sheila and Rashida. Rashida is just deciding to become stubborn. Sheila is daring her to one more foul. Rumbi, you say you would like to see the clash of Rita and Rashida in the final. Keep your fingers crossed, it is possible. Rita leading, Rashida drawing. Basembeza Arafat, thank you for watching, supporting Rashida on the YouTube stream. And Cost Chevy, you don't want Sheila to play defensive. Why not? It's part of the game. By the way, Sheila is a very good attack-minded player. When she decides to play offense, you can even you'll not know what you are watching. But maybe she realizes that Rashida is either equally good, if not better, in the offensive game, and you wouldn't blame her for applying her offensive skills. The skills that have gotten her to be one of the most dominant players now for the last maybe 6-7 years, maybe more. In the years between 2012 to around 2017, 2018, it was mostly Vicky and Rita who were dominating Ugandan pool in the ladies category. Zaimat was there and about the likes of Jacinta. Now between 2017, then came these two sisters. By COVID, they had become the best players in the country, no shade of a doubt. But then there was this figure of Anka Sheila, who just around 2016 was giving some very good competition to Rita and Vicky. Then the sisters became dominant. Then she decided to become stubborn herself, refusing to let them be so dominant as the word dominant can be, to the effect that now she's ranked number one at least by the Polar Association of Uganda. She's also Uganda's national champion ladies category, though public opinion has it that maybe the sisters are playing at a level a little bit higher than higher than her. And that discussion is for another day. For today, it is Rashida utilizing a free shot now to make a clearance that will regain her a lead in frame number 3. It's 1-1 between Zaimat and Rita. 1-1 between Rashida and Sheila. And for Sheila, Anka Sheila, she's also Marion Chesache. She's Ugandan with Kenyan blood, born to a Kenyan dad and a Ugandan mom, growing up in Western Kenya. She has this sad story about her learning the game. She was taught how to play by a brother of hers who was at one time playing in a pub, playing in a game, you know. This is how these players play, playing a gambling game or two, getting a disagreement between himself and the person with whom he was playing. Then that person hit him with a ball on his head, and sadly, he did not survive. I think he was called Ivan. But Ivan had taught Sheila how to play some pool. A little before he died, he had told the mother of the two that please let my sister play pool. She has the talent enough to become a great player of the game. And I know that where he is, Ivan, in the heavens, he's smiling at Sheila. The little girl whom he prophesies to become a great player of the game is Uganda's current national champion and #1 ranked player of the Pool Association of Uganda. A prophecy cannot come any better than that. She's on the verge now of winning a second frame against Rashida, her biggest rival. So many matches have happened between the two, Rashida having the bulk of the victories. She's still nodding her say hi, Rashida, at how well Anka Sheila has been able, and I am assuming able to finish off the frame. I am assuming she's finishing it off because now she's only one red ball away from making what will be the biggest clearance, the best clearance at least of the semi-final so far. Just like that, she's going to be shooting the black into the corner pocket and will be leading for the very first time in the match. Rashida 1 and Sheila 2. Time out, Anka.
Anka Sheila, Anka Sheila, please. Is it you know what is the sofa from Zaimati or Baroque? Is it Zaimati? What Zaimati of Baroque? The big cup? What is it you're so long Baroque?
I'm not finished.
Zaimati. Zaimati of Bunyamurala.
Ray Mananyondo, Hadia Luwanga, Rashida, Nezaimat bakuye Lolwecho manager EZD. But then zikwata moto ziliko ne video eri live. Ngo bujulizi. Hadia, Rema, Rashida, Nezai. What is a red apple? Zaimat leads against Rita by 2 frames to 1. In that one, we've witnessed a frame broken and finished by Zaimat. She's the 4th player to break and finish a frame today. The others have been Hadia Luwanga, Rashida Motesi, as well as Rehema Nanyondo. Now, when 4 frames are broken and finished in the same tournament on the same day ladies category, you know it's the reason why I say that Ugandan ladies are world-class players. There has also been black potted prematurely in the second semi-final, so it's 2-2 now between Rashida and Anka.
Former national champion, former Prince captain, Rashida, the beauty, aka both the is our friend, aka Rashida. Bade wali, I have to go down to the court. Center table, Anka Sheila 2, Mutesi Rashida 2, 36 minutes remaining. Okay, Ivana is the time at with you, so that means you have 40 minutes remaining.
40 minutes to go and both matches, and it doesn't get hotter than having 2 semi-finals both at the same time, both drawing 2-all. With 40 minutes to go, I am certain there is not going to be a full race to 7 concluded. I don't think either of them will be getting 7, maybe unless one of them on either of the tables wins 5 frames in a row. Otherwise, if it's to become 7-6, 7-5, I don't expect that one happening. There's a lot of mutual respect between the players on both of the tables, and it is leading them into playing a lot of defensive pool, also taking a lot of time between shots. The match between Rashida and Sheila is being played on a world-class table. The only active standard blackboard table, the same exact brand of table in which ultimate pool in the United Kingdom is played. The ATA have shipped them into the country. Last time I checked, they were having 18 in stock, and just in case you want to have one of them, you may contact the ATA on their social media handles. Maybe you can even contact myself on this very platform for $3,000 US. Yes, twice as much money as you'll get the ordinary table, but yes, it is worth it. You play the game the way it is supposed to be played. If a ball is meant to go in, it will go in. If it is not meant to go in, it will not. But still, these ladies have been shooting and been shooting good on it. I played on the table yesterday, and believe you me, I was very, very impressed with the cushions, with how the balls move, with the object balls and the cue ball, and the tablecloth itself, and everything about the table. I'm not a very top player unless I have Francis Mkwekwe as an opponent. When that happens, I become a top player, and the results are there to show. Anyway, 2-2 between Zaimat and Rita, 2-2 between Sheila and Rashida. The match between Rita and Zaimat does have Rita as a very, very dominant player against Zaimat. I don't think there is one single player who has defeated Zaimat as many times as Rita. Actually, Zaimat has been so many times a near winner, only for Rita to interfere what is supposed to be maybe her progress. She won the first edition of this ongoing comp, just coming to 2 years ago. Another 2 more editions have been won by Rukia, who today was defeated in round number 1. Last edition of this competition was played about 4 months ago at the same venue. In the final, it was Rukia who defeated Rashida. Today, Rukia is out in the first round, having been defeated in that round by Jacinta, who then got defeated in the second round by Zaimat. With due respect to Jacinta, I just spoke to Rukia and she had ulcers. She had to take some milk and then have some sleep before she was able to travel back home. But yes, well played Jacinta. She got her chances and utilized them pretty effectively. If I can remember, this year Zaimat has gotten 1 comp to her name in terms of victories. It was the 32-woman competition that was organized at Roxbury in Chiwanga, the first edition of the Ladies' Day Out comp. She defeated the likes of Rashida on her way to making the final. Everybody of the top players was in participation. In the second edition of the same comp, Rita was losing finalists to Rukia. For Rita, the last time she won a comp was in Masaka, winning positions number 1 and 2 in a 16-woman double life competition. As for Sheila, I have to say that she won the next edition of the same comp in Masaka, but besides that, this year she has not been herself really. Ranked first by the Pool Association of Uganda, also Uganda's current champion in the 2 tournaments of the Pool Association of Uganda that she has participated in so far, the Women's Day Comp as well as the Grand Open Championship. She did not reach the round of last 16 in either. In fact, she is likely to play qualifiers of the National Open next year unless she makes a very big improvement in the next events that are coming up this year in the Pool Association of Uganda. Remember, ranking is done only by PAU, but it is only in PAU ranking events only like those I just mentioned, Women's Day Comp, National Open, Grand Open, and the national team events. Tournaments like this are not ranked, but they are tournaments still. And for me, they count, and they count very much.
Table number 1, Zaimat 3, Rita 2, 48 minutes remaining. Center table. Okay. Center table. Rashida 2, Akashaya 2, 13 minutes remaining. The Alfred of Brown to do it. Alfred, so far. Alfred. Never man news, the boss you with your mouth in your name. Sawa you now. Mafaya, Mafaya. Alfred, thank you so much. We have attended the thank you, sir.
There are 3-2 leads on both of the semi-finals, moving at exactly the same time, and as tight can be. 3-2 for Zaimat against Rita, also 3-2 for Rashida against Anka. At the current complexion of play, maybe it will be a final between Rashida and Zaimat, but I'm saying only maybe. Sheila is more than capable of a comeback. Rita is more than capable of a comeback. All the 4 players involved in the 2 semi-finals are now senior. Rashida, the youngest of them all. One may argue that she's the best of them all. Rita and Zaimat, between themselves, have about 25 years of experience combined. Sheila, Anka, now more than 10 years playing competitive pool with a number of different clubs. From the year 2013 with the team that was called Spice in the Ladies Pool League for 3 years. She did represent. She has also played with the Ron's Pool Club in the east of the country. She has played with the Upper Volta, now with Samona Pool Club. Rashida, having played with CKI Pool Club, and then now Mokono Pool Club, with whom she has won the Ugandan Pool League for the last 2 years. And for this just ended year, she was top scorer. Anka was named the MVP by the Polar Session of Uganda. I want to say very controversially. Zaimat and Rita in the team that came second alongside Sheila. That is Samona Pool Club. I like it when players like Rita and Zaimat, so close, so friendly to each other for so many years, but when it comes to the table, the competition is as stiff and as stiff. No sign of the friendship between the two. That's what the sport is all about at the end of the day. To reach this level, Rita has had a fairly smooth sailing, facing none of the players who are anywhere close to the national team for the first 3 rounds till the semi-finals, when she has gotten to face Zaimat for Sheila. Well, not a ride as smooth for Rashida. Relatively hard, but given her very high standards, well, not so hard. It is 12 minutes to go. The mutual respect amongst all the 4 players has been demonstrated by how much time they are taking between shots and how much time they've taken to play just 5 frames. 1 hour to play 5 frames. On average, it will be 10 frames because they are very class players. All of them, when it comes to ladies, they are world-class players. Watching 8 of the semi-finals, you are watching 4 of the very best that not just Uganda but also the continent of Africa has got to offer today in the ladies category. I just wish that one day this team of Ugandan ladies do get a chance to participate in global events on the small table in black ball, such that one day I am sure I will be vindicated right that they are a world-class team and that they are one of the best teams in the world. Just that this part of the world is not so fancied with the ability to have funds to participate in every event, especially events outside the continent. Finding visa is very hard. Ibrahim Kayanja and Rashida did fail to get visas to Australia, where the Champion of Champions Hayball Cup is happening. That really must have been painful. What will also be painful will be now to Rashida losing a third frame out of 6, this time to what looks like a single visit clearance by Uganda's national champion in Anka Sheila, refusing to let go, refusing to bow down, refusing to kneel in front of Rashida's attacking prowess. Sheila demonstrating very good attacking skills herself, putting red off yellow and off the cushion, getting a small round of applause from the fans, and now just about to gain her equalizing frame for the second time in the match. And with one visit of the table, my goodness, how do you miss at a range that close? That is the weight of her opponent. When you get nerves, when nerves shouldn't be coming from anywhere. Rashida survives. 4-2. Zaimat leads against Rita. Zaimat now an overwhelming favorite, most especially given the fact that it's just under 10 minutes left in the second semi-final. After the ongoing action, we shall have the final live both on Facebook and YouTube. Thanks for watching. Lexton Selezi. Dennis supporting Anka. Basembeza Arafat supporting Rashida. Chelsoyo. Also watching on the YouTube stream. Thank you very much for watching. And so many of you just as well choosing to watch the Facebook stream. Thank you for watching. Kimianso Light. Solime Tony. You're asking if Anka is out. Her match is live on Peter Chove Live YouTube. She's down by 3 frames to 2 against Rashida, and if Rashida wins the ongoing frame, maybe it will be asking for too late for Anka to try and find a way back. Taking a 2-frame lead now with less than 10 minutes to go is pretty much a match done and dusted. Zaimat has a realistic opportunity to take a 3-frame lead by winning the red frame on the Facebook stream. A chance as good as Rashida will be having on the YouTube stream, winning the yellows frame to take a 2-frame lead, which will pretty much be a match-winning lead. And look at how good she's controlling the cue ball. The match is just about to be decided by one mistake from Sheila, coming so close to winning the frame with just one visit of the table. Rashida wanting to come one better, responding to her by righting the wrongs that were done by her opponent. Rashida herself trying to win the frame with the following one visit of the table, cue ball bouncing off 3 cushions and having it pretty much in accurate position for her to win frame number 6 and have 4 of the 6 frames played, lead by 2, and make herself not just an overwhelming favorite, but maybe an early winner, a winner elect of the first semi-final, needing to put yellow to the center pocket on the right and black to the center pocket on the left for her to put one foot into the final. In that one, the rest is now a formality. It is Rashida 4 and Anka 2.
table. Rashida 4, Sheila 2. 22 minutes remaining. Okay, center table, 17 minutes remaining. On table number 1, Zainab 4, Rita 3.
In the meantime, I am being corrected by the Master of Ceremonies that on the YouTube stream it is 17 minutes to go, whatever he declared when I last said that it was 12 minutes to go, maybe he was high. And on the Facebook stream it is 17 minutes to go. Rita is down by 1 frame, it is now 4 frames to 3, and it is well Zaimat still in the lead. And Zaimat has to be very careful here because Rita has bigger mental fortitude to fight back. Of the two players, it is her that I most likely expect to win 3-4 frames in a row, most especially at the business end of the match, the last frames of the match, than her opponent. On the YouTube stream, Anchor Sheila must find a way to win the ongoing frame, or else she'll pretty much be fighting a losing battle. She does play a very nice combination shot here, putting both yellow and red to the same pocket and giving herself a decent chance of making clearance, which will put her within 1 frame of her opponent, still for 3, with Rita leading against Zaimat on the Facebook stream. There can very easily be fatigue, most especially in the mind, because both players on both tables, by the way, are playing some kind of chess on the pool table. The game is played 90% in the mind and only 10% in the hand, because of the amount of respect that they have between each other. Sheila does have a decent chance. How good will her cue ball be? Not good enough. She has gotten herself snookered yet again. While the Facebook stream has Zaimat still fighting with the yellows and Rita fighting with the reds. On the YouTube stream, Anchor came so close to putting her yellow off the cushion, but not close enough. It could be a similar way in which she could lose a second frame in succession if Rashida can utilize her miss to win a frame yet again with 1 visit of the table. It will depend on how good Rashida will play the red that is close to the black. I'm not so certain it is portable anyway. In a straight shot, maybe in between yellow and jaw of the center pocket, if the cue ball is guided well enough. The red near the black is also portable, by the way, to the corner pocket, the left. Goes for the center pocket and sinks it in, plays the cue ball in 2. Another red, moving it closer to the pocket. Pretty much a chance that is making her now an overwhelming favorite to win both the ongoing frame and the match in totality. On the Anchor, being so dominant against earlier opponents, maybe is discovering that when Rashida's game is good, she can be a mouthful for anybody including the #1 ranked player as well as national champion in Sheila Rashida, now on the verge of putting black to the center pocket, either direct or off the yellow. Either will do from this kind of range, given the position, the position of the yellow. Even with the eyes closed, she can still pot. Yes, she pots. Yes, she increases her lead. Her friend Sandra is in charge of the scoreboard and has flipped 2 scores at the same time. It's not 6-2. That is Sandra's problem. It is 5-2. Now she gets to correct it. Otherwise, Sheila is pretty much now fighting a losing battle. It's in order to congratulate Rashida as a player, having reached a final for the second time in succession. The last competition was won by her elder sister Rukia, who did defeat Rashida in the final by 7 frames to 2. This time round, it will be most likely Rashida versus either Rita or Zaimat.
The number plate UPH 652 stop H, please. UPH 652 stop H. NAUAT 991 stop V. UAT 991 stop V. For example, block is the button. UPH 653 stop H. And UAT 991 stop V. Thank you.
Now the YouTube stream did start with a very fairly contested match between the two players in Rashida and Anka. In the end, it is becoming completely one-sided. Rashida thinks she's done it all. She's forgetting the race is not 6, it is 7. She pretty much has got it sealed. She leads by now 6 frames to 2. It's pretty much done and dusted. Anka will have no time sufficient enough to win 4 frames in a row. Never in any imagination. 7 minutes to go. By the way, it is the second time on the same day that Rashida is winning a frame by break and finish. Actually, it is the third, but one of them was not on live stream. I was not recording it. 2 of them I'll be sharing it. I will be sharing them with you in a cropped version. She's a very, very, very special player.